North Macedonia. So the former Yugoslav Republic of Macedonia, as they were once known, participated 18 times since their debut in 1998. Who can remember the song from 1998? Best result they ever had was 12th place in 2006 with Elena Ritsevska with the song Nana Nana Ya. I don't know if everyone remembers that. However, the last 10 years, North Macedonia, as they're now called, have only qualified once, with Kalopi in 2012, finishing 12th in the final, of course, in the Eurovision final. Tamara Todevska with the song Proud this year. She's dedicating her entry to her children and everyone fighting for their dreams and believing in their own greatness. What do we think of Proud? I'm coming to Martin first. Martin, what are your thoughts on this song and North Macedonia's chances?
Well, I mean, people might know at Eurofest I actually interviewed IQ and Russell Davis, who's the regular person from the head of delegation, or one of the people in delegation for Macedonia was there as well. And they all really rate Tamara, and even IQ was saying that they feel that this is probably their best ever singer to be sent to Eurovision. So, you know, and listening to the official video and sort of live stuff, she's definitely got a great voice. It's probably one of the few pure ballads that is going to be in Tel Aviv. There's not that many this year, you know, apart from Israel. I'm trying to think of another one, and especially another one in that semi-final. I suppose Albania is sort of like another power ballad, and it's whether you classify Sergei Lazarev, whatever that's going to be. So that's how that could stand out. And yeah, obviously it's got very interesting lyrics that are sort of specific, and if you get that, that will add to the song. It's just whether it will stand out enough. That's my only thought as to whether it will qualify. I think vocally she'll be fine, but sometimes in a lot of Eurovisions, having a great singer and a decent ballad doesn't always make you stand out enough to get you through to the final. But we'll wait and see, because obviously we don't know anything about staging or anything like that.
Thank you, Martin. Joe, what are your thoughts on North Macedonia's chances?
Yeah, I love that song. I love the song and I love the singer. I think she's gorgeous. The meaning behind it, there's a few tears when I listen to it. I think, oh, you know, you think back to your own parents, your mom. Yeah, whether she'll qualify, I think I agree a lot with what Martin was saying. I do wonder totally as to how it's going to be, and I think it's not just the staging and how it's going to stand out, but what songs are put between, you know, all they're put between. Because if there's a cork of a song before and one afterwards, then yeah, it could get lost. But at the end of the day, I think, you know, I personally, if I wanted Macedonia to get through, if I was Krista, I would put this one last, because it's one of those sort of striking ones that could really hit you in the stomach and say, yay, got to vote for this one, because it's, you know, it's that powerful, if that makes sense.
Thank you, Joe. And Tom, what are your thoughts on this?
You know what, I really, really hope that the staging of this is something that reflects the video, because the video is really powerful for this song, where she does things in sign language. Sorry, she's wearing a t-shirt that says Proud. It's one of those songs that has a real emotional heart to it. And in actual fact, I think in some ways the French have done North Macedonia a favour this year, because the song that I draw parallels with is Следете. And it has that amount of emotion and power behind it that Simone did. And I think, in actual fact, this could secure the jury vote, definitely. I think it will pick up some televotes, and I think this is going to be their best result in a very long time. Could even be their best ever, Stuart.
I agree, yes. It was better than Okred in 1998, that was for sure. Just to clarify, it was Vlado Janevski with the song Nezori Zora. Got there in the end. He did have a croaky voice. How the hell I got that from? Apologies to all our North Macedonian viewers. Right, so let's go to the panel one final time and find out how North Macedonia are going to do. Do we think they're a qualifier, Gemma?
I'm not a huge fan of this song. I think it's going to be a little bit boring on stage, so I'm going to say no.
And Joe, what do you think?
I think this one will scrape in. Yes, I do.
Martin?
I think it's going to be about the same level as I put Lithuania. So if it does get there, it will just get there, but it will be highly dependent on how it looks live.
Thank you, Martin. Mitchell?
Top 10 for me.
Oh, Tom?
Definite qualifier for me. I know I'm going to caveat this because I think it's going to do it on the jury votes.
Tristan?
Yeah, for me, definitely top. It's in my overall top 10. It will definitely qualify, and it'll be probably their best result ever.
And finally, Ness?
Yeah, I hope it qualifies, but it totally depends on staging.
Thanks, Ness. It's a bit of Barbara Streisand about this for me. I listen to it and I think Barbara Streisand actually reminds me of. Do you remember Barbara Streisand and Celine Dion with the song "Tell Me" from a few years ago? It really reminds me of that song. I don't know why. It just does, because it probably doesn't resemble that at all. But it really sort of brings me back to that song itself. I think. Sorry, Mitchell.
I always think of the song by another Tamara, "Keep the Faith" from Georgia.
I remember.
Yeah.
I thought it was the same singer at first.
I think this might qualify, actually. I really do. I think it's about time we see North Macedonia in the final. Last year was good as well, but I think this year is really good. They have actually. She is a really successful singer-songwriter in North Macedonia. So if she can't qualify, I'm not sure what they do next. So I'm going to go for a qualifier.